ship them back. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Paul Withers writes in the Express, America would love to ship humiliated this one's wife and Prince Harry back to the United Kingdom. This one's wife and Prince Harry have encountered a turbulent time in the United States after relocating from the United Kingdom in 2020. This one's wife and Prince Harry have been humiliated after a US commentator claimed America would love to send Harry and this one's wife back to the United Kingdom. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex moved to Monte Shitshow, California in 2020, but they have been on the end of a huge backlash in the United States following bombshell claims made against the royal family that also saw their popularity plunge in leading polls. The couple have also suffered further embarrassment this year after being brutally mocked in episodes of hit cartoons South Park and Family Guy. US commentator, Salem News Channel host Julie Hartman suggested many Americans have now become sick and tired of this one's wife and Harry. This is undoubtedly correct, and this is the fundamental problem that this one's wife has. Because she is a talent-free, charisma-free zone, the only thing that she can do to keep the level of control and drawing of fuel at the extent to which she believes that she's entitled to, or at the extent to which she has become accustomed to, and therefore to subconsciously keep getting that, is by putting herself out there again and again and again. Now, for someone like Taylor Swift, who is a greater, she is able to draw fuel through the people that she deals with on a daily basis. The friends that she has, the staff that operates for her, both personally and professionally. The contact that she has with fans. Now, there'll be many occasions where Taylor Swift, she's in the studio, she's writing songs, and therefore she doesn't need to ensure that there are PR puff pieces pumped out about her, because she's extremely proficient at gaining fuel through the proximate reactions and interactions that she has. Moreover, when she goes on a tour, she's able to generate huge response by virtue of the fact that she's got a talent, that she can write songs and that she can play an instrument and she can sing. She may not be everybody's cup of tea, but the point is, you cannot deny that there is some talent there to have the number of fans that she has and to generate the level of income that she has done. And thus, although some people may say, oh, I'm a bit tired now of hearing about the Eras tour, etc., Taylor Swift will then disappear from your radar for a period of time, because as a greater, she doesn't have that compunction to still just be in your face for the sake of being in your face. She's in your face because of her tour, which is because of her talent. She'll be in your face because of her new album, which is because of her talent. A sports star you hear about because they've scored a fantastic goal in a particular football match, or they've won a Grand Prix, or they've won a particular tennis match and they're rated number one in the world. It's all predicated on talent. But for this one's wife, she has no talent apart from the propensity to be required to be buried in a Y-shaped coffin. And that's only going to get her so far. Throwing around the spicy poontang is all very well on a one-on-one basis, but it isn't going to work when you need to control a mass audience. Her means of controlling a mass audience was initially to try and create this fairy tale idea of, oh look, a person of colour, an American divorcee marrying into the royal family. And that started to work because she received a warm welcome until such time as she buggered it up through her own behaviour. And then, rather than bolt on that institution, she fought against it. And what could she offer then to keep her in the public eye? Brilliant writing? No. Fantastic speech giving? No. Repeated examples of kindness and dedication through service? No. The only thing that she could do to keep in the public eye was to complain, was to play the victim, to moan about how she'd purportedly been treated. And the consequence of that was she then became overexposed because she became like a stuck record. And old Ginger Bollocks joined in, caught under her spell. Whinge, whinge, moan, moan, we want privacy, but then we're hypocrites, etc. And thus, not only does it become tiresome listening to the same thing, but that the thing itself isn't that interesting of itself, and many people don't like the fact that she has been unpleasant to both sides of her family. It does not read well with many people. Many Americans, the concept of family is hugely important, and therefore to be traitorous in the way that she has is deemed to be entirely inappropriate. Accordingly, this means that as her narcissism attempted to keep her relevant for the purposes of gaining control and drawing fuel, all it then did as a collateral consequence was make her more and more annoying, that ultimately led to so many people becoming sick and tired of her. Returning to the article, the commentator, Julie Hartman, was being quizzed on GB News about current issues in California, with host Darren Grimes playfully remarking, "The problems are not just because Harry and this one's wife moved there." Hartman replied, "By the way, we would love to send Harry and this one's wife back. I don't know why they came to us. We will gladly ship them back to the United Kingdom." The latest comments come after a US royal commentator claimed this one's wife and Harry had become a parody in the United States after the couple were savagely mocked during an episode of Family Guy. This, of course, is anathema to this one's wife because she believes that she's important. Kinsey Schofield appeared on Mike Graham's show on Talk TV, branding the latest cartoon takedown as this one's wife's worst nightmare. She warned if Harry and this one's wife want to forge successful careers in the United States, they have to shake the idea of being a parody, adding doing so is crucial to their brand. I would suggest that it's actually far too late. Schofield said, "I get such a kick out of seeing two people who take themselves so seriously become a parody over here. I think this is probably this one's wife's worst nightmare." We hear that this one's wife wants to become the next Oprah Winfrey. She's going to make this movie, Meet Me at the Lake. It's going to make her a power player in Hollywood. If they do not want to have that kind of level of success, and this one's wife wants to be a celebrity influencer, they have to shake the idea of being a parody. That is crucial to their brand. More individuals recognising that they've overstayed their welcome, that they've become boring, and the people are sick and tired of them. Naturally, there are plenty who are still waiting, watching, observing, wanting to see when this train wreck finally crashes for good. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.